Sparks Fly Studios presents the unabridged recording of The Daymakers, written by Grace Mcginty, performed in a duet multicast. Alexis Paige as Charlotte and all other female characters.
Grayson Owens as poet and knight.
James Cassidy as Shep, Royal, Alexis, and Gino.
And Theo Sinclair as hero, Tom, wit, and other male characters.
Chapter 1. Charlotte.
Baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
The sickly sweet tone of his voice made me want to vomit. Or that might have been the pain. Glass cut into the back of my thighs, but it paled in comparison to the throbbing in my face and ribs. It felt like he'd cracked a rib on the left. He'd been aiming for my stomach, but missed. You know how much force it took to fracture a rib? I did, and it told me that Tom wasn't pulling his punches tonight. He leaned down to pick me up, and I flinched away. His fingers tightened on my upper arms as he dragged me to my feet.
Don't do that. Don't flinch away like I'm a monster.
His voice had lost its crooning edge, and I did my best to open my one good eye and look at him. I gave him a crooked smile because my cheek throbbed on the other side. I know you can't help it. I'll do better. At this point, I'd tell him anything to get him to calm down, to get him to step back and give me space. He'd snorted something in the bathrooms of the club, and whatever the fuck it was, it had turned him into a monster, or at least brought it to the surface. He'd lost what was left of the tenuous hold he had on his temper. The wild darting of his eyes, with the burn of something crazy in their depths, told me that if I didn't move now, I was never leaving this alleyway. I needed him to be calm. I needed him to go back into the club. I needed to get away. He wrapped an arm around my shoulders, pulling me into a hug, and I tried to remain relaxed, but every instinct I had was screaming to get the fuck away.
You're perfect, Charlie.
That wasn't what he'd been yelling when he backhanded me so hard my vision went bright white. He'd called me a slut, a bitch, slurred insults I couldn't understand as he cried and hit me. It was the worst he'd ever been in public. He'd shoved me a couple of times. Once he'd thrown a plate at my head at a restaurant, but at home was when the real monster came out. In the beginning, I'd written it off. He was stressed at work.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?